Hey, you're moving to Nashville and you are dreaming of living in a place the outside world just doesn't really know about. It needs to be right in the middle of everything, within a minute from all the groceries, all the shopping, all the Lululemon, all the things you could possibly want, and close to your work, and gives you access to walk straight outdoors and get to a golf course. Well, that's where I'm going to show you today, and it is kind of a world away from everything and right in the middle of everything, and unless you're in the know, you don't know. So you need to be in the know. Stick with me. I'll see you on the other side. So have you guessed where we are? Let me give you a few more clues. This used to be a plantation called the Midway Plantation. Why? It's midway between Nashville and Franklin. It goes back to Revolutionary War days. Lysander McGavick built this property, the main mansion that's on the property, built this in about 1957 after his first house burned down. Lots of history here. I've had people tell me, Susan, I don't care about the history. Okay, but you know, you might sometime when you're sitting out on your back deck overlooking the 12th green and telling your friends a little about the history of this glorious place that you now could live if you were here at Midway Plantation. The Lysander McGavick family is also a part of the Carnton Mansion family, the people who built Carnton Mansion. So again, that's history going back to Revolutionary War times, and Carnton Mansion is renowned as one of the historic monuments. You really need to take a tour of the Carnton Mansion if you want to get a feel of what it was like to live with rebel troops marching down your alleyway of trees during the war. And I love history, so that's enough. That's all I'm going to give you. Brentwood Country Club is on the grounds of what was the Midway Plantation. The property was used as a country club for a while, and then beginning about mid-90s up to 2000, there are now 137 homes that were pretty much all custom homes built around the golf course. Now there's the golf course, there's swimming pools, there's tennis, just a beautiful private club. So you don't have to belong to the club if you don't want to. If you live here, you could just get the views of beautiful golf course views and the serenity that it does afford you if you happen to live here in Brentwood Country Club. Let's take a look at why it's so special. So downtown Nashville to downtown Franklin, Tennessee, it's I-65, is approximately 19 miles. Now where we're going in Brentwood is from downtown Nashville to the I-65 Old Hickory Boulevard interchange, which is the first Brentwood exit, is approximately 10 miles. This plantation was called Midway. That's the reason, halfway between Nashville and Franklin. Let's now look at why it is such a popular area here on the map. Brentwood, easily halfway, gives you easy access. The access through I-65 to go north and south, and from Old Hickory Boulevard, which is also called 254, Highway 254, takes you east-west so you can get over to other interstates, over to I-24 easily or over to 40 west easily. That's one reason. Another is because it is just over the Williamson County line, most sections of it. That's for a whole nother conversation, which puts us into the Williamson County highly acclaimed public school system. You've heard about that quite a bit, I know, if you've been watching many of my videos. This also puts us very, very close to the Radnor Lake State Park, which is just a very beautiful, again, kind of a hidden gem that most people don't know about. That is a beautiful park that puts you over near the Vanderbilt Dyer Observatory as well. It also gets us very close to the Crockett Park and Granny White Park, Owls Hill Nature Sanctuary, many, many greenways, parks, and just, you know, the location is superb. So what do you get though? I mean, if you are right here at I-65 and Franklin Road, you go approximately 1 mile to get to this Brentwood Country Club. Less than a mile, actually, to get there. Before Murray Lane is where the club is located. But what do you get between I-65 Exchange and that 1 mile? Lots and lots of great shopping. And this is fairly new in the last, say, 10 years. But the new Hill Center in Brentwood, very much like the Hill Center in Green Hills that you may have known with very high upscale shopping, the Hill Center in Brentwood offers pretty much the same. It's both restaurants, Lululemons, Hot Pink, some good stores, Hemline, home goods, wine and liquor stores. You've got a place where you can do your hot yoga, you can do any kind of specialized exercising that you want. Then go over, get blowout from one side, or your hubby can go get his beard trimmed. You've got the crystal stores, you got Fresh Market, TJ Maxx over on the other side of Old Hickory Boulevard, Fabrique, Nordstrom Rack, the Snooty Fox, Peter Miller, REI Sporting, Fleet Feet. There is every single conceivable store and service that you can possibly want. Dry cleaners, leather goods, repairs, florists, every single conceivable thing you want between that I-65 exit at Old Hickory Boulevard, between there and Murray Lane, can essentially be found right here in this very small radius. And tell you what, if you don't need to go out of this area for a specific need, that's just the way it is. So let's head on over to Brentwood Country Club, directly from the shopping area, to see how close it is. Brentwood Country Club encompasses about a 215-acre parcel of land, which is now adorned with both homes and greenways and the country club, which was a part of the Midway Estates. Homes here in Brentwood Country Club range from about 3,600 square feet to 6,000 square feet. It has underground utilities, and this was developed in the early 1990s all the way through early 2000s. In addition to the highly acclaimed Williamson County public school system, there are quite a number of private schools within a 10-mile range of the Brentwood Country Club if you want your children to go to some of the private schools. We have both the Montessori Academy, which is right in Maryland Farms, less than a mile away, Curry Ingram Academy, Brentwood Academy, Franklin Road Academy, Oak Hill Academy, and Franklin High Schools. Those last three are actually just across the border into Davidson County. Within a 5-minute drive of Brentwood Country Club, to make it very easy and convenient, you've got both the Fresh Market, Aldi, Kroger, and Publix, and those are all right here in the Maryland Farms area. Or you could drive down one more section of the interstate and get to the Cool Springs area, which is an entirely different orbit of shopping and office parks. Williamson County is well known for having a really terrific park system. Just within a couple minutes of Brentwood Country Club is both the Crockett Park, Granny White Park, Maryland Way Park, Owl Creek, and the Deerwood Arboretum. Beautiful locations, rarely ever heavily crowded, and such a great place to get away from it all and get some green space. Less than a mile away is the Maryland Farms Business Center, which houses both HCA, First Advantage, Brookdale Properties. Many Fortune 500 companies are here in the Maryland Farms Business Center, and it's only about a 20-minute drive to the International Airport. So as you can see, with all that Brentwood in general and Brentwood Country Club has to offer, let's take a look at what you can expect in trying to find a home within this area. Let's look at August 2024 over the year August 2023. And as you can see, the median sales price has increased 38% just in that 1 year period of time. It has increased, and the median price is 1.366. Now, the average is running higher than that at 1.5, almost 1.6, and again has increased about 32%. One thing you're going to find is that there's very little available for sale. In 2023, there were only 99 homes for sale. In August 2024, there are 106. And inventory just doesn't come up often because people don't move very often. Inventory is up a little bit, and the number of under contract is down somewhat, down 17%. Total inventory is down 10% year over year. Number of closings is down 19% year over year. 4.36 months of supply, as opposed to back in August of 23. So there's a little bit more supply on the market than there has been. If no more homes came on the market, we would be out of homes for sale in a little under 4.5 months. That is still considered a seller's market, so we have a much better time to be able to negotiate than we actually could have done, say, 2 years ago. So let me give you an idea of some recent closings, some recent home closings in Brentwood Country Club over the last year. They've ranged in size from 4,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 5 full baths, to 5,900 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths. Some have 2-car garages, some have 3-car garages, 2 have basements, some full, some partial basements, and 1 is a single built on a slab with a 2nd story. It doesn't get much more southern than this. You need to check out Brentwood Country Club or any of the golf course communities centered around beautiful old southern plantation style homes. If for nothing else than just the peace, quiet, and serenity. See you next week.